Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world away and it's good to be back. Although saying that, Martha's Vineyard was absolutely amazing, but the UK is like a furnace at the moment, which is why that dull hum that you can hear in the background is the air conditioner unit on, because there's no way I'll be surviving without that. But I thought, well, we're going to jump into it. So today I'm going to be jumping in stages 69 to 74 of the Fanhome release, build the John Wick Mustang. Now, believe me, I will tell you all about my adventures next week. There's no live stream this week on account that I'm off to see Shakespeare in the Park again. It's my yearly jaunt to Rockingham Castle, which is just down the road. This year we're seeing Othello. Don't know that story at all, so that's going to be an interesting one. But we are doing another sort of acting today, which is obviously the Keanu Reeves John Wick Mustang. Now, I don't know what we're actually doing today. We do have quite a lot of fiddly bits of it, so I don't know if it's going to last too long either. Once again, all of my links are in the video description and the QR code on the screen. It's good to be back. Without further ado, let's get cracking. And look, check this out. This is one of the free gifts we get. We get the Continental coin there by the look of it. Looking like this on a key ring. Quite handy actually. I like that. I'm going to keep it in the packet. And this is stage 69. So here's the instructions. And we are going to be doing the Ford Mustang right hand door. Wow, we actually created a door. That's going to be fun actually. So putting this together like this, I get to use my Rainforest Cafe mat. That's going to be fun. And this is the rest of the magazine. Okay. So by the look of it, because we're going to be adding this to the door, I'm guessing that's what we've already had. So I'm just going to check my box to see if I've got a door in there. And I have got a door. This obviously came last time, as you can see. As I said, I'm using my Rainforest Cafe cushion. I do have a Partwork upgrade cushion, but I like frogs. So it'd be rude not to. There we go. We're going to put that just on there like that. Okay, so we've got a bit of trim to put on first. The trim is actually going to be going on this way with the curve facing inwards, just in there like that. It's going to be held in with F screws, that's what I got here. And we're going to need 4 of these just to put this inner panel in for the door. And we need 4 of these. Oh, it's good to be back. You know what? When you do a bucket list thing, and Martha's Vineyard was a bucket list thing for me. It gives you such a good feeling. And obviously there is going to be videos out soon, which I will link in my social media about what I got up to and stuff. But believe me, I visited all the locations where Jaws was filmed. I met some amazing people. And it's been an absolutely wild 4 days. I think that's how long I was gone for. There you go, that's in like that. Now we're going to be putting in the wing mirror. Now, with the wing mirror, we do have something I'm going to be doing in future now. The little like mirror section which gets stuck into here. I'm not going to put that in yet. I'm going to do that at the end of the build, so I'm keeping this bit safe. But basically we take the sticky off and put that in there. Historically, especially with the heat in here, this workshop, this falls off all the time. So I want it to be the last thing that I put on. So I am going to put that to one side. Managing heat at the moment is the thing that I think I really want to do. And managing heat is the order of the day at the moment, I think. I think they said it's going to be 40 degrees Celsius today. So, wing mirror just goes in like that, and then an F screw to hold that in. Perfect. All we got then is the door handle to put on, and we do have a barrel lock as well. So, door handle is just going to go in here, like this. And that's going to be held in with a D screw, just through the hole here. Oh, the other thing you'll notice is that I've actually, well, you won't notice yet, but you will notice eventually, is that I've ordered a new set of glasses for when I'm building, because I really can't see anything. I have to use my magnifying glasses like I'm doing now. Believe me or not, they're not pretty. They're not pretty glasses. They're just made to do the job. But when that's in, it should look like that, and that's all there is to do in that stage. So, stage 70. Here's the instructions. And there's the right-hand door inner door card now, with all of the trim, that walnut trim there. Excellent. Now obviously, 2 doors, we're going to have to probably do this twice. I don't know if we're just making the doors in the next pack or if we do them all in this pack, haven't got a clue. But we get to put the trim parts in first now. So all I'm going to do, first of all, take this part of the armrest, and it actually goes into the back here. So at this side here, I'll show you, it looks like that. This is held in with D screws, and again we need 2 of these. Oh, it's good to be back. I haven't used a screwdriver in 4 days. It feels like a lifetime. We can then turn this over, and I've got a little bit of trim here to put on. This is that walnut trim, and it's just going to be following the pattern in here. So it looks like that by pushing it through these holes. It's a clip-in. We don't have to screw that at all. There we go. That's a nice quick stage. We are racing through this. Okay, stage 71. Here is the instructions. Ooh, what's that? Okay, we're going to find out. This is the right-hand door. We've got some electrics in it. Okay. We're going to be putting the winder mechanism in. I don't know what this is. The right-hand door light switch cable. Oh, okay, so the doors are going to be lit. That's interesting. Putting this into place just like that. So then that's how that's looking. So when we open the doors, I'm guessing we're going to have a light on the side of them. Nice. So this is what I saw when I was talking about fiddly bits. Oops, almost lost the window mechanism parts there. Okay, we need this trim part again, and let's just open these bags up because I need the window winder, which is going to be going just into the hole there, like that. It's held in from the other side with an eye screw, which I've got here, but I also need this little gear. Okay, now even though the window winder is round on the top, if you look down the bottom, it's actually square, which is why we've got to put the square side down first, so that it can fit over that square bit just there. The reason it's square is because we obviously don't want this to slip when we're turning the handle. So let's get that all the way in. Perfect. So I should be able to turn that, no problems at all. Lovely. Okay, so this is the switch and the light. It's sort of like built in together. We've got the switch here, the light here. I'm going to be putting this switch into this bracket. And just so you know, the way this goes, because the instructions are a little bit difficult to understand here, I'm just going to bend this wire back just a touch. It's going to be going onto this section just here, like this. And I'm holding it in with an M screw. Just through this side here. Get that all the way through. So from this side, that is how that should look. Okay. I have to say the instructions look nothing like the pictures. That's why I'm glad these videos are definitely going to probably help someone out. Okay, the next thing to do is we're going to be mounting this bracket into this section just here. So the switch is coming out the side. I'm mounting that with an eye screw. There you go. So that's in like that. A couple more details to put in. We've got this little red and white strip here, which is going to go into this chrome part like this. Now they are telling us to make sure that when we put this in, which actually just goes in this way, the white part here is facing towards that gear that we put in. To keep all of that into place, we're then putting this bracket in, but this bracket is going to house the light. So it's the light that's actually going to light that lens up. So that it sits in there just like that. Because this is going to be fitting over the top of this section here, with the wire coming out of that left side, just like that. And once again, we're holding these in with M screws. There's the other one going in there. So now that's going to be able to light up that panel just there. That's going to be good. That's all there is to do in that stage. Okay, we're going to be doing the right-hand door still. Lots of detail we're putting in here. So this is the winding mechanism for the window. And we're putting the window in as well. There's the rest of the magazine. So everything I need is in here. Let's get this all open. Okay, so where we put this gear in before here, we've got a bigger gear now to put in. I'm just seeing if there's a specific way we want this to go in. I don't think it matters, to be honest with you, so I'm going to just put it in there next to it, and it's held in with an eye screw. Again, this is one of these flange screws. Perfect. Then to interlock with that, we've got the arm mechanism for this, which is actually going to be going onto this point here interlocking with that gear. So as this moves, as you can see, this can move like that. Again, we need an eye screw. Put that in. Then we're going to be putting the window in. Now the window is covered in cling film at the moment, which is interesting. Get the cling film off. That's going to be a little bit hard. Harder because it's actually, even with the aircon's quite warm in here. There you go. So that can go in like that. And I'm holding that in with an eye screw. Again, one of these flange screws here. Just like this. Okay, so that's perfect. So then we're going to be putting the door card onto the door. So keeping that lined up, where do I want the wires? Now the wires, let's see, I'm guessing we want these to be on the inside like this, and we're going to want that to come out the side here. I hope that's right. We're going to find out now. I'm making sure I'm not impeding any of the screw holes here. The last thing I want to do is pinch one of these wires. Just like that. That looks good. There you go. So just checking the window can go up and down, which it can, as you can see. Okay, we're going to be screwing this together with F screws. Got them here. These are going into metal, so I will be putting these in a bit of oil. It looks like we put these in 3 screws. So we've got one just at the side here, and then we've got these 2 down the bottom. So back to my frog mat. Just to get these 2 screws in here. And I'm pretty safe in believing that we're not going to pinch any of those wires. But that's in perfectly there. I've got an A screw, which is just going to hold this edge in over here. So that door card can't go anywhere. And then we've got a panel to hide all of those screws. Let me just put the window down so I can access this area, because we've got a bit of trim to put in as well. Now these just clip in, so pushing these into place like that, that looks brilliant. And then finally, this little bit of trim is going on the top here. Make sure that's fully in place. And I believe that is a finished door, looking like that. Now, I'm thinking, just looking at this, that we're going to check the lights, even though it doesn't ask us to. I do have Mike Lane's tester board. And you know me, if I've got a chance to test something, you're damn sure I'm going to test it. So let's put this in here. And I'll turn the lights out. And as you can see, the lights come on here. That's brilliant. Okay. That is, though, a finished door. And I think I'll leave the windows down at the moment. Okay, I'll put them up. Let's leave them down. Won't get scratched. So in stage 73, I thought we were going to be doing the next door, but we're not. We're actually doing the trunk lid and hinges, which is looking like this. This is the rest of the magazine. I was way off. So this is going to be an ultra quick stage. Just putting 2 hinges on here. I do like the colour scheme. I have to say, it's very. It reminds me a lot of Eleanor. Reminds me a hell of a lot of Eleanor. Okay, so 2 hinges here. Bring up my Rainforest Cafe. I'm not sponsored by Rainforest Cafe, just so you know. They are stamped, so just make sure that the right hinge goes with the R, and the left hinge, which is stamped with an L, goes where it's stamped with an L there. And these are held in with H screws. Perfect. That's both of those hinges in, and that's all there is to do in that stage. What a nice pack to come back to. I've enjoyed this. Pack 74 looks like this. Last pack, we've just got a little bit of trim, which is the rear spoiler that we're going to be putting on top of that trunk lid there. Looking like this. You do realise I can't win, right? I call it a trunk lid. All the British people are going to say it's called a boot. And then all the Americans are going to say a boot is what you have on your feet. It's called a trunk. So I can't win. Okay, first thing I want is the left spoiler bracket. which is actually going to go into the left side, which is this side here. And that's going to be going in just like that there. And it's held in with A screws. You want to make sure that we've got the bracket round the right way, so that these parts here are facing me. And do the same with the right hand side. And these are going to be held to the trunk stroke boot lid with these screws. So I'll load one of these up ready. It's not hard to see how these go, just following the indent here. So these are going to go in like this. Perfect. And then screw this in from this side. One there. That was metal, by the way, just so you know. This isn't a plastic spoiler. It's a metal spoiler, which means that this is quite a heavy part. But with that done, that's all there is to do in that stage. That's all there is to do in that pack. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. So this is what that's looking like at the moment. And obviously we have now completed the door, which has lights in it. I didn't realise that as well. Brilliant. Anyway, nice way to return. I really hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you definitely haven't subscribed, I really do need those subscribers now. We're almost on the final run to 100,000 and a silver play button. I'm opening up my bourbon, so that's going to be cool. Let me show you that bourbon, actually. Look at this, look. Oh, this is very expensive. This is I bought back from Kentucky a while ago. Hasn't been opened because it is a very expensive one. Apparently it was birthed, it says here, on the 3rd of the 11th, 2021. But this is going to open when I get to 100,000 subscribers. That's going to be an interesting stream, I can tell you. Anyway, take care.